Keith Paints.
Hey folks, welcome back to Keith Paints. Today, I was going to print an object both with and without anti-aliasing and bring you the results, but unfortunately, my Elegoo Mars broke. I've contacted customer service and hopefully we can get that squared quickly. Or maybe cubed? Either way, the show must go on. Luckily, I had recorded some footage of a project I did while on vacation with my daughter. We flew from Halifax, Nova Scotia to Abbotsford, British Columbia, so Nana could sew her a prom dress. And another dress, just because I love her. But that's not what I'm going to show you. While they were busy with the dress, I wanted to practice my skills modeling and sculpting in Blender. I've used Blender on and off for many years, but the most recent releases have really blown me away. The sculpting tools are great. There's never been a better time to start using Blender. Well, on vacation, my daughter, let's say, spoke regularly about the anime she's most recently become obsessed with. This anime is called Fairy Tail, and I have to say, I've since watched the first 10 or so episodes of Fairy Tail, and their depictions of women and men's attitudes towards women is occasionally problematic, but it could be a lot worse. That said, she's 16, so she's pretty much grown up. She can watch what she likes. What you are watching right now is me modeling one of 12 golden celestial spirit keys, each tied to a sign of the zodiac. This one is Aries. They're one form of magic in the show, and open up portals for, celestial spirits, I guess, to come fight for you? I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea, but the designs are nice, and I thought they would be a great project to get back into Blender with. It ended up being quite a bit of work. I probably averaged 2 hours per key in design. In the process, I got much better at adding support structures in Chi2Box and at 3D printing in general. There are a few mistakes that I would like to fix if I ever make the files public, but I'm happy with the experience. Painted the keys with Retributor Armor, White Scar, and a few other GW paints, but this isn't really a painting tutorial, so I'll spare you. If you look at the wet palette there, you may wonder why there is Bugman's Glow, Cadian Flesh Tone, and Kislev Flesh on there. And to you I say, good eye. And also, that those are part of the second 3D printing project that I want to mention. And that is a ball-jointed doll. She saw YouTubers with ball-jointed dolls and thought she might like one. It didn't seem like too much work to just print one out. I kinda had problems with most of them though. Few were free, which is the price I was looking for, and even so, most had enormous breasts and usually nipples, which is weird when I'm printing it for my daughter. In the end, I spent way too much time combining two different dolls. The one I liked best, as a representation of the female body was Lara, but it was not quite a ball-jointed doll and of lower detail. I ended up just using her abdomen and breasts, merging them with the torso of Polaris, an anime proportion doll. The head is from a remix of Polaris that someone else did, which has even larger anime eyes than the original, but better looking features otherwise. Of the 3 projects I made for her, she told me she was most excited about the ball-jointed doll, which is good, because we didn't finish painting it. We just did a couple of test pieces, and she took well to wet blending, whereas I have as much trouble on large areas of flesh as I do on small ones, I guess. So I sent her home with some new brushes and the 3 colors I mentioned earlier, and hopefully it goes well. Like the keys, the model could use some improvements before I publish it, but in that she really likes it, I might find the time to put more work into it. The 3rd project we made together is also Fairy Tail related. Last summer, we made her a marginally successful Red Hood costume, so this year we stepped it up and made a marginally successful piece of armor. This is Urza. She's quite a badass to hear my daughter tell it, though she is as insane as everyone else in the Fairy Tail Guild. We sort of ran out of time, but the armor is pretty much complete. I didn't take too many pictures of the process, but I think I've definitely leveled up as a foamsmith. She can do a bit of additional painting at home to really improve the finished product. Here's an image of all 3 projects before they were painted. The doll never got painted, but when strung through with elastic, it held together properly. Here's the armor all painted, and here is an image of all the keys painted. I think my favorite step was giving all the keys a pin wash with Nuln Oil, despite spilling half my bottle. It really brings the gleaming metal into reality. What kind of projects do you do with your kids? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.